I think the most memorable moment, and the one that'll stick me forever, is the day we went down to circuit court to argue motions for summary judgment before Judge Lim. And as I'm walking to court, and as I get close to court, I see scores of police cars parked illegally, I might add, all around the streets in the courtroom, the courthouse. And then as I get near the courthouse, there are, what appear to be 100 or more police officers, some in uniform, some plainclothes, all in the hallways, and then trying to get into the courtroom. You couldn't move because the police had packed the courtroom. Well, at the time I was shocked, scared, nervous. Anybody who wouldn't have been had been lobotomized. I mean, to see all that power, several of the officers with their guns. I mean, I knew there wasn't going to be any shooting, but there was only one reason for that to have occurred, and that was total attempted intimidation. But when I finally got ready to argue, I kind of got excited by it and said, I'm going to put on a show. And I just hope the judge isn't intimidated. As I say, he was a relatively new judge, and as it turned out, he wasn't intimidated at all. He ruled in our favor, and then began the long process of appeals that ultimately led to a total victory, which of course got reversed by the legislature.
Do you remember the scenario in which the police union submitted a records request to the University of Hawaii about the students who worked at the student newspaper? They asked for things like names, addresses, financial aid data.
The attempt to get personal information from the students was, again, nothing more than an attempt to intimidate them, to be scared, to back off, to tell me to back off. I mean, why the police department and their lawyers in the city ever thought that, student grade point average and financial aid had anything to do with whether police disciplinary records should be produced, no rational human being could see a connection. And the court agreed. We said it was an outrage and a joke, and the court agreed with that.